So I would argue that for most improvising guitarists, the end goal is to be able to play what you hear. Is that you? But how do we actually play by ear? Not in a crude beginner kind of way, but in a way that the pros do it. In today's tutorial, I'm going to try to show you in 5 minutes what I would consider the biggest holdups why you might not be able to play by ear fully yet. And by the end of this lesson, you should have some valid avenues to practice strengthening your connection between fingers, ear, and mind. All right, let's go. Number 1, close your eyes while you play. If you never do this in your practice, then now it's time to introduce this. Just close your eyes. We're gonna be in E minor here, so you're gonna know all the notes. And just feel the next note instead of visualizing it. All right, let's do this. Yes. So except for one time where I played an F sharp note, which is the 9th interval, I was playing pure E minor pentatonic. And it sounded soulful, right? It sounded pretty sophisticated, even though I played very simply. Yeah. So what's the trick here? I mean, just like you might already sense, I know pretty much each note that I'm gonna play. I know each note in advance. So the first thing that we need to work on, if you're not good at this closing your eyes kind of thing, yeah? The first thing we need to work on is you need to be able to vocalize what you play. Even on the simplest level, yeah? We could go like here, go to this note and just sing that E note, yeah? So it can be in any kind of range. You can la, la, you know, you just find your range. It's not about the quality of the note that you produce, but it's about matching the pitch. Yeah? So like, na. So let's say we take this simple lick, we just play da, 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 da. It's just the first 3 notes of the pentatonic, right? Da, da, da. I'm not belting it out on purpose. Yeah, I'm just signaling. That's a da, 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 da. Connect your voice and your ears with these 3 notes. Yeah. Da, 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 da. All right, I'm gonna run the backing track now, and you're gonna stick to just these 3 notes. But the trick here is now we have harmony going on underneath. Yeah? So we have an additional layer going on of harmony. Don't let that distract you. You're just gonna listen to your notes, but also listen to what the harmonies are gonna be doing to the coloration of the individual notes. Yeah? They're not gonna sound the same over each chord. Even with these 3 notes, we can already play some pretty sophisticated stuff, and that's what I want to turn you on to here. Yeah? Let's go. Let's try an octave higher, yeah? Do you see the magic of this approach? Even when we just have 3 notes, I mean, we're not playing any complicated stuff, but now you're 100% playing what you hear. And there's so much power to that. It's worth it to play less. You don't have to play that much. Yeah? When you play what you hear, there's this magical moment where it connects with your, it sounds a little cheesy maybe, but it connects with your soul. And the little stuff that you play is going to sound like more or more purposeful than playing bunch of up and down scales, you know, stuff that you picked up somewhere, learned somewhere that has no real meaning. It's going to sound more than that. Yeah. So I want to really train you to reduce your playing to the essence and reduce it to play only what you hear. Now, you might run into another problem here because you're kind of looking for problems to solve. Yeah. And the next problem might be that you hear the note now, you know, you got da, 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 but you can't find it on the fretboard. So like when I went into the higher octave here, maybe you weren't able to find that E note right away. Well, that's a problem because we want to be able to play any phrase in any part of the fretboard. How are we going to do that? Good old note location. You got to be able to find all the E's in one instant and just without thinking find all the E's and also up here in the higher octave. That's a must, yeah? Because we don't have time to think about these things because you really need to be able to feel stuff. Now, if that seems out of reach at the moment, then I really recommend that you go down there and get my LLG method that will give you an overview of all the important foundations to train if you want to develop your layered lead guitar approach. And this is actually part of the LLG. So get this download here. By the time you see this, I might charge you a few bucks for it, but don't let that keep you. It's really worth it. There are some video tutorials connected to this PDF. And this is like a full study course. So you're going to get hell of a bang for your buck with this. Yes, and so you got to be able to find this phrase in different places on the fretboard. And we need to consider that because of the GB string change, the fingerings are going to be slightly different. Yeah? Don't let that throw you off. So we got this one here, right? And then here we got ending on the same phrase, yeah? The same here. And then we got the same fingering here. We play. And also here. It's not that bad, right? We just have the same fingering everywhere except where the G and the B string intercept, we are moving one fret higher on the B string. That's really it. That's the irregularity of the guitar fretboard. Yeah? All right, so now that we have that, we are a good step further. We can hear the note. We can find it on the fretboard. We can put it into harmonic context. And we also need to put it into rhythmical context. That's going to be the next thing to work on. If you noticed, I did not start on beat 1. Yeah? I start 1, 2, 3, that's down. So I placed that phrase on the 2 on purpose. And I think that's one part that a lot of guitar players kind of neglect when you're talking about play what you hear. You're only thinking of the note that you hear. But it's not just that. It's also the rhythmical placement. You want to be able to hear rhythms. So can you actually sing a rhythm and then play it? Can you actually do that? So you got to check yourself on that. Yeah. So let's practice this again on the backing track here. I'm going to play just a simple rhythm with just, maybe I just take one note, even just simplify it to make it crystal clear. I'll just stick to one note and I'm going to come up with a rhythm and then play. And you can play along with me and test yourself if you can do that. Yeah? And maybe I'll do another rhythm that gets a little harder, a little more sophisticated later on. Let's see where I end up here. So we got 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1. I'm gonna do 1. Da ba da ba 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 da da. Yeah. Ba ba da ba 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 da da. That's the rhythm I'm gonna play. Yeah. Can you duplicate that rhythm? Let's do it a little easier. I go ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da da ba 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 da. Here we go. Yes, my friend. That's just how it works. Now, my hope is that you will do these little exercises here with me. Grab a guitar and do those exercises. And you will find out that there are certain things that you never really thought about, that you just assumed you're at that level where you can do that. And now you're doing these little 1-note, 3-note exercises, and you're realizing that your connection to your ear is not as strong as you thought. Is that you? Do you have that feeling right now? Well, if not, that's fantastic. If not, that means that you can do more difficult ear trainings. Yeah? Eventually leading to something like scat singing. I mean, you should be able to just close your ears, not close your ears, close your eyes, and just sing everything you play. That would be the end goal, and that is really the pathway to play what you hear. But like I said, if you're just doing this lesson here and you're finding little discrepancies of what you're hearing and what you're playing, then you know that you're up to something here. Then there is something that you haven't explored, or a blind spot that you haven't seen yet. And maybe it made you believe that you're just not musical enough. I really don't think so. I think they just haven't trained certain aspects of your musicianships. So if you're someone that would like to become a well-rounded guitarist, and you would like to eliminate all those black spots in your playing, then download the LLG method book, and at the end of the book, you will also have an invitation to get in touch with me and my Total Guitar Transformation team personally, and we can evaluate your playing level. And we'll help you to put together a game plan so you will have all the tools you need to reach your fullest potential as an improvising guitarist. Awesome. So I'm going to do the last stage now here. I'm just going to sing along with what I'm playing. So I'm going to play what I hear, and then I'm going to sing what I play, so you can 100% follow my internal process of playing what I hear. Here we go. Oh yeah. I hope you found some inspiration in this lesson and it gave you some new ideas on what to practice. My name is Ulrich. I'm looking forward to see you again on this channel. In the meantime, keep watching this video next.